Okay, 842. We did pop up nicely. Not a huge amount of volume, but more than half of this little pullback down move. But the only area that I would be interested in looking at snagging some to the long side is probably around the 40 area, with a target of up in the 60s, back up into the 60s. But I will do nothing until I see that, or I see something that tells me that we might be rolling over. So I kick back and wait for that. Okay, it's 8:45. We did pull back exactly to the 40 area before we saw a little bit of a bounce. But wanted to point out that this pull down right here had more volume than this whole move right here. So that doesn't give me much confidence that this thing's going to continue. Anything can happen. But the fact that this whole move here had less volume already than this pull down tells me that maybe I should be looking to short. So 849. We are bouncing up a little bit. So far it's been on light volume. I just don't see an area of resistance really to play the short side off of. That's why I think there's a possibility that we make a new high, and it could be even on lighter volume. I say the most easily defined area of resistance is probably closer to the upper 60s. That's why at this point I don't see a nice area to try to short this bounce back up, even though it's on lighter volume. I like to be shorting with an area of support in my favor or resistance. So okay, 56. We did roll over a little bit more. I was watching closely to grab some around the 35 area, but volume did pick up as we started to come down, and so that's why I'm going to continue to do nothing. But again, I wanted to point out how I noticed earlier how this was on this was a light volume breakout, and then this pullback was on slightly more. Could have been a nice short up in here, but I explained earlier why I did not take it. It simply would have been using, a 50% retracement area, but I'd like to have some type of support or resistance to place my stop up above, and I didn't. It was a little bit higher than I wanted to risk. So 9 o'clock, we've had a nice little sell-off here. Unfortunately, I was unable to participate in any of it, but luckily I didn't get caught trying to play the long side. So I just continued away from my high probability setups, and I'll take them as they come. Okay, 901. It looks like we had some news come out on Japan that's causing this sell-off. So we might see a pretty big sell-off here. Looks like we caught. I'm gonna let you listen to the squawk here for a second.